everyone's journey is different, right? And I always like being abnormal, you know? I don't want to do things the way that most do it. You know, I want to do it my way. It's my life. I'm going to live it and do it how I want to do it, while also doing what I love. You know? Like, you know, I always preach balance. So, like I tell people, I'm the key example to you can enjoy life, and have fun, and you can still go on a bodybuilding stage and fuck shit up. A lot of people that saw me at the rave that's in the bodybuilding community was like, dude, like, you're so rare. Never heard of any bodybuilder doing this, and then yet alone such a big show. And I'm like, bro, when you're ready, you don't have to get ready. I'm always ready. Bigger than I've ever been.
You judge by scale or just look?
Yeah, by scale. I mean, muscle too, and I think that's why. So this time, I'm like 14 pounds over, and it's a little difficult right now. So that's good. It was too easy last time. I usually do 6 meals. I'm doing now, I cut my carbs. I did carb yesterday because it was leg day. I was around 300. But now from here on out, I'm probably not gonna do any carbs because I still got 14 pounds to lose. But I'm also cutting my meals down. So I used to do 6 meals. Now I'm somewhere around like 4. So I'm gonna stall the rest of the way. And then, you know, Pittsburgh a little different. We have to weigh in at 11. Final starts at 5. So that window is very short to carb up. So they're trying to come down to that number as close as possible, so we don't have to do anything drastic at the end. Yeah. The carbs yesterday leg workout, I'm feeling good right now. I usually can't get this close to a show, you know what I mean?
You move it slow still.
Oh yeah,
super
always,
slow.
Always. I don't care how heavy the weight get. I don't care how fatigued I am. Everything to me is about contraction, super slow. I always tell most people to hold it 2 seconds so they can get that feeling. And you might go slightly faster, but I recommend going, like, holding whatever you do, at least 2 seconds.
How's that shoulder stuff?
Sometimes I do it like, if I'm really feeling it, I prefer that, right? For some reason, like when you stop, it takes so much more to get the weight moving again. So yeah, sometimes I prefer that. To me, I train how I feel. So like sometimes I might stay half rep because I'm feeling it the most there, right? So when I find that area to where I feel it the most, I just keep hitting, keep hitting, keep hitting. So Mandis, he usually do the Z-bar, and it's similar. You're coming down to your head, but I feel like I feel contraction more when I do the straight bar and go over top, like graze over top of my head, pulling over, right, all the way. People understand that, yes, the back of a body is about your back, but there's so many other components that matters. How do your tricep, biceps look? How do your delts look? Right? From the back, you see all of it. Your rear, your lateral, your front delt. And there's some people who people say have an awesome rear right back double bar, but it's all shoulders. But because that shoulders look so fucking amazing, it's so dramatic, right? But that's still, your back is one component to the things that they care about from that pose. Also, your legs matter. So it's just, you know, every little thing matters, especially when you're on the Olympia type level stage. Woo. Superset with super heavy laterals, halfway. And then I'm gonna finish with lighter laterals, all the way up. Never be ready before.
Why is that?
You wanna peak the day of. Some people peak before. Those type of people usually don't look great on stage. Peak the day of. Right, so, you know, you want to look like you were a day out when you manipulate certain things. You don't want to be too dry too soon. You don't want to make your stage weight too soon, you know? Because then, like I said, if I'm 14 pounds over, I got to struggle now to make weight. But if I'm struggling to make weight, as soon as I weigh in, eat 2-3 meals, I'll go up about 8 pounds. Which is going to be a dramatic difference. Put yourself up glycogen. Right, I don't have any carbs, so as soon as my body gets them, it utilizes them. You know, because when you're depleted, that's not truly how you look. You know, when you start adding them carbs back in, and then me, I don't do diuretics, so right now there's no sodium in any of my food. So when I add sodium back, that's another trick to make me pop. All the way up, baby. Ah, shit, bro. I always like being abnormal, you know? I don't want to do things the way that most do it. You know, I want to do it my way. It's my life. I'm going to live it and do it how I want to do it, while also doing what I love. You know, like, you know, I always preach balance. So, like I tell people, I'm the key example to you can enjoy life, you can have fun, and you can still go on a bodybuilding stage and fuck shit up. Everybody at the rave like, you got a show? You got a show? I'm like, I got a show in 4 days, right? I didn't drink anything, took my meals. But a lot of people that saw me at the rave that's in the bodybuilding community was like, dude, like, you're so rare. Never heard of any bodybuilder doing this, and then yet alone such a big show. And I'm like, bro, when you're ready, you don't have to get ready. I'm always ready. You know, so for me, it's just fine tuning, doing a little bit of things, and show that I'm ready. But like I said, man, I was out. You know, I knew I needed to lose some weight, so I didn't get my 6 meals in. I got 4 meals in. You know, and Saturday, I wasn't gonna go Sunday, but when my coach saw my photos and we FaceTime and he said, "Holy shit, you look phenomenal," I said, "Well, I'm going Sunday too." I don't like to go all the way down. I feel like that's a break, right? So I like to keep the tension on my side there, coming down maybe about like 40 to 50%. Back up. Keep the tension on that muscle. Whew. So yeah, the way classic works is we'll come out, we'll do our quarter turns and our mandatories, and then each individual will come out and you had a minute to kind of like freestyle and show, you know, what looks best on you. It's pretty important to get in that first call out. You know, if you don't know how to showcase your physique to show your positives, that part will fuck you up. I do 2 variations of traps. I do a style where I'm starting from here, and also where I'm going around and I'm have my hands placed forward. I feel like the one here, I feel like works more of the middle of my lat, the lower lat, right? And this one here works more of the top when I'm around, works more of the top of the lat. Or I said lat traps, sorry, prep brain. For me, honestly, my preps usually isn't as bad as most, and it's probably due to me only doing like 6 week preps. So for me, mine's only start to feel like that when I really drastically cut my carbs. So around this point, 4 days out is when I start doing that, 5 days out. But it's not the duration is short, you know, so it's not as taxing on my mental and on my body. And I love that, you know, so, and with this one right here, I'm just excited, man, to get this Olympia prep early, because everybody know that I don't do long preps. But for the Olympia, last year, I did 8.5, 9 weeks. This year, I qualified early. I'm gonna do 16 weeks, man. And I know that's gonna be drastic for my physique. Fucking insane. So, we got a few things we're gonna work on, and I promise you, this year at the Olympia, I'm gonna wow a whole lot of fucking people. We already have everything planned out. You know, and as long as I execute, it's gonna happen. You know, someone yesterday was like, "What do you think you're gonna place this year at the Olympia? Like 5th, 6th?" I said, "What? 5th, 6th? Top 2, top 3? What do you mean? How do you not set your bar and your aspirations high?" You know, I'm realistic to not say I'm gonna win this year. Shit, if I did, I'd be ecstatic. You know what I mean? But I know it's a process to this, and I feel like a great year for me would be top 2, top 3. Yeah, and I really do think I'm gonna achieve that. Hey, you gotta believe it first, right? If you don't believe it, why would anybody else? Shit. Shit. Showtime. 3 days, baby. Let's go.